The area known as Naramachi was once the domain of Nara's merchants. You can see here trendy boutiques, quirky cafes, and shops specializing in Japanese culture. We are gonna take you a virtual online tour in Naramachi. Are you ready? Let's go! Naramachi is located about a 5-minute walk to the south of Kintetsu Nara Station. Naramachi, literally Nara Town, is the former merchant district of Nara, where several traditional residential buildings and warehouses are preserved and open to the public. At the entrance of Naramachi, Nakatanidou mochi shop shows you the traditional art of making mochi at breakneck speed by some of the nation's fastest rice pounders. The speed they work at is phenomenal, so fast that they won the national championships for mochi pounding in both 2005 and 2006. Once you watch the mochi pounding spectacle, it's time to sample the finished product. The mochi is served so fresh that it's still warm, deliciously chewy, and unbelievably soft. There's no better way to sample this traditional Japanese treat. They specialize in yomogi mochi. These are green rice cakes made with Japanese mugwort, filled with anko and dusted with kinako. As interest in Naramachi has grown, stylish cafes and shops are opened. Housekibaco is one of the popular shaved ice shops. God who loves ice lives in Nara. This traditional belief made Nara renowned as a town of ice, and now shaved ice shops appear in Nara city. And Himuro-Shiraiki Festival, a shaved ice festival, is celebrated. A variety diverse seasonal menu attracts people from all over the world, and you are going to eat matcha shaved ice today. Espuma shaved ice, carefully shaved ice and foam sauce on to cover the surface. The texture is more than fluffy, as if you put powdered snow in your mouth. Many of Naramachi's buildings in the Edo period and earlier were machiya, long narrow townhouses that served both as shops and as the living quarters of the local merchants. Its townscape offers visitors comfort and ease, sometimes making them feel some nostalgia for the good old days. Wandering the back streets and getting a little lost is the best way to explore Naramachi. Just exploring the streets can be rewinding to Edo time, as the buildings feature unusual white stucco walls with wooden lattice windows. Kashiya. At this popular traditional sweet shop in an Edo period house, you can try delicate wagashi sweets that change with the seasons. Sitting at the counter, you can see the skilled chefs make their orders. Wagashi are traditional Japanese sweets that are typically enjoyed in combination with a cup of green tea. With great attention to detail and only the finest ingredients, this quaint Naramachi wagashi shop crafts edible works of art. Let's eat wet confectionery, namagashi. They are made of rice flour and sweet bean paste filling, delicately shaped by hand to reflect the season. Siki is the direct outlet of Yamaya, a long-established maker of socks from Nara. 20 years ago, Yamaya decided to return to the meticulous craftsmanship of the Japanese tradition, characterized by a thoughtful equilibrium with natural raw materials. Since that time, they have focused exclusively on crafting socks made in Japan. Yamaya is located in Goryo in Nara, where 40% of Japan's socks are produced. Naramachi is also a good place to walk around and take a look at small temples and shrines. Jurinin temple has a nice little garden and good for a few minutes time out. The Kamakura period stone niche behind the elegant main hall is a rare stone art in Japan. Many Buddha statues are also sculptured on the right and left of the main Buddha Jizo Bosatsu. Just a minute walk from Jurinin, you see Goryo Shrine. This shrine, said to have been built at the behest of Emperor Kanno in the 9th century, is famous for its flowers of each season. The Shuse inner shrine within the grounds is said to bind relationships together, and it brings romance when entreated. Kanakana. Set in an old machi house, Kanakana retains its Edo atmosphere with retro light fittings, sliding screens, and a mix of tatami and table seating. Dishes with selected ingredients are highly Japanese in flavor and simple. That makes the dishes popular as you never get tired of the taste. Nara Beer, Naramachi Brewery is a microbrewery specializing in the craft beer. It is designed with panels for the small brewery opened in 2017. You can enjoy some usual crafts and some more seasonal and local spices. The friendly staff welcomes you and you see the cute setting. 6 beers on tap price is 680 yen. 3 available to take home, 600 yen per bottle. For now, let's drink premium craft beer, Nara Pale Ale. You can also have an experience staying overnight at an old townhouse in Naramachi. Nishimura-Tei, where the host grandmother used to live, has been here for over 100 years. Yuta Sugimoto, the host of Nishimura-Tei, decided to renovate his house to preserve and pass down the virtue of good old days in Japan to the next generation, as well as to show it to you. Next to the cafe, there are small Japanese gardens inside the house and a tea ceremony room. Please enjoy yourself with this peaceful rustic atmosphere at Nishimura-Tei. The old Japanese room is also available to rent for a short time by the hour. It is quite a nice option to stay overnight here. After you walk around Naramachi a whole day, you will feel relaxed through the experience, rewinding to the old Japanese days.
奈良町の魅力って何ですかね。
そうですね、古いちっちゃい古民家町屋だと、本当にちっちゃいお寺とか神